Captain America has stormed movie theaters and it's stormed video game shelves. The Xbox 360 and PS3 version were created right here at Next Level Games of Vancouver. We're going to talk about Next Level's approach to building this game. This isn't just the exact same story of the movie retold in video game form, right?
No, it's not. Actually, we had the bonus when working with Marvel and Sega that they asked us to not follow the plot of the movie, which was great for us because what it allowed us to do is actually start making a good game. So we actually started with our combat system, our platforming system. Then we even got down to the game flow and how you're going to play through it before we started applying the story to it and the whole movie aspect of it to the game.
You obviously have visual influence from the film as part of the game. Was there more to that relationship?
We actually worked in our own silo just because of necessity, essentially. We started long before we saw anything from the movie itself. And so a lot of our character designs, they're all based off of what we think that Hydra looks like in World War II. And it is a little more grimy, it is a little more cobbled together, it doesn't look quite as shiny and clean as the movie versions do. But that also fits within our storyline. It definitely is a bit of a dirtier feel and a little darker feel in the game versus the movie.
When we set out to choose our story, we had a big choice to make. We knew that we had to have Red Skull in there because that's Cap's main baddie, but we didn't want our main villain to be the main villain from the film. So we looked through all the villains in the Cap universe and we came up with Arnim Zola being our top choice. As a character, he's a great foil to Cap, and when you look back at the design of Arnim Zola from the comics in the 60s, it's a wild design. We had a lot of fun redesigning him and reinventing him to fit inside the universe that we've created.
Now, you're working with an iconic character, and he's got some iconic moves. What were some of the things that you were really dead set on making sure were a part of this experience that you wanted to give gamers?
First and foremost, Captain America is a character in the Marvel Universe. He's taught almost all of the heroes at some point in history. He's taught them how to fight. He's the perfect soldier. He's a perfect fighter. So we needed to get a fighting system that really made you feel like that you could take on a whole room full of guys, and that you're not just doing swath attacks, that you're actually taking them on one by one and taking them apart. Another big thing was his agility, which we had to get in there, and then of course his iconic weapon, which is the shield. That was an interesting approach that we took on that. Instead of saying, hey, let's make a feature with the shield, we actually built the entire game structure around the concepts of striking in close, defending in close, deflecting things, having a ranged attack. Then we started asking the question, how can we work the shield into this? We tried to work it into everything that he does in the game just to make it permeate all of the game features rather than it being a feature unto itself.